Let's discuss a question from MPE. This is on the go and the no go plug gauge. So okay, the hole diameter is given. You have a tolerance for the hole, okay, which is basically 30. The minimum is the mean is 30 mm, and the tolerance is in this range. This is 0.010 and this is 0.030. So the tolerance, if we calculate, it will be 0.030. The tolerance band is 0.010, so it is 0.020. Okay. Now the go gauge dimension should be like go gauge has to be something which should be able to pass. So it should be lesser than the minimum hole dia, right? It should be actually equal to the minimum hole size. Okay, so minimum hole size is 30.01. that should be your minimum hole size, but you are asked to say that there can be tolerance can be 10%. so the tolerance can be 10% of the whole tolerance. Now if you look at the tolerance for the gauge tolerance should be 10%, that is 10% of 0.020, that is 1/10th of 0.020. This should be 0.002. so this is the tolerance. So that tolerance has to be spread above minimum, so we are just adding the whole gauge tolerance, and this comes to be 30.012. so this set the max can be your go gauge maximum. Go gauge is basically a shaft, and the maximum dia can be this, because it can't be more than that, because if it is more than that, then it will cannot pass through. I mean, that's the thing. Okay, so actually, I mean, without tolerance, it has to be the minimum hole size, because then only it will be able to pass through any hole, right? Okay, so no go gauge should be the one which shouldn't be able to pass through, and therefore it should be the maximum hole size plus the tolerance, gauge tolerance. So maximum hole size is your 30.03, going by this, okay, plus the tolerance, so 0.002. so in this case it will not be able to pass any hole through it. I mean, it will not be able to pass any hole through it. So that is the answer, 30.01 and 0.032. so D is the answer. So remember, what does each of the terminology means? I mean, if you understand what each of the terminology, then you should be able to solve it. Thank you.